Hi, how are you? I am Brando and I will talk to you about the verb to broadcast. Okay? If you don't know how to use this verb with the personal pronouns, and if you don't know what different definitions this verb has, I'll help you with that. Okay? So first, I'll go with the personal pronouns. You say I broadcast, you broadcast, she broadcasts, he broadcasts, it broadcasts. We broadcast, you broadcast, they broadcast. That's for affirmative phrases. For negative, you have to say, I don't broadcast, you don't broadcast, she doesn't broadcast, he doesn't broadcast, it doesn't broadcast. We don't broadcast, you don't broadcast, they don't broadcast. Okay? And for questions, you have to say, do I broadcast? Do you broadcast? Does she broadcast? Does he broadcast? Does it broadcast? Do we broadcast? Do you broadcast? Do they broadcast? Okay? Here I have several definitions for this verb. I'll read them out for you. First would be to transmit programs from a radio or television station. We broadcast our English language programs on this channel at 6 o'clock. We were broadcasting on all the major channels. Another one would be show business to speak or present on a radio or television program. The president will broadcast his appeal for help. To spread, that would be another definition. To spread news, etc. Widely or to tell many people. Broadcast lies all over town. Those were the definitions of the verb broadcast. Okay, and I hope it was helpful, enjoyable, and fun. Thank you very much. See you next time. Hola, soy Brando y en esta ocasión les voy a hablar del verbo broadcast, que significa transmitir. Les voy a explicar cómo se utiliza este verbo con los pronombres personales y en los con las diferentes definiciones que tiene para que lo puedan utilizar en diferentes contextos. Voy a comenzar con los pronombres personales. En afirmativo sería I broadcast, yo transmito, you broadcast, tú transmites, she broadcasts, ella transmite, he broadcasts, él transmite, it broadcasts, esto transmite, we broadcast, nosotros transmitimos, you broadcast, ustedes transmiten, they broadcast, ellos transmiten. En el caso de las frases negativas, tienes que decir I don't broadcast, yo no transmito, you don't broadcast, tú no transmites. She doesn't broadcast, ella no transmite, he doesn't broadcast, él no transmite. It doesn't broadcast, esto no transmite. We don't broadcast, nosotros no transmitimos. You don't broadcast, ustedes no transmiten. They don't broadcast, ellos no transmiten. Si quieres hacer una pregunta, tienes que decir do I broadcast? Yo transmito. Do you broadcast? Tú transmites. Does she broadcast? Ella transmite. Does he broadcast? Él transmite. Does it broadcast? Esto transmite. Do you broadcast? Ustedes transmiten. Do we broadcast? Nosotros transmitimos. Do they broadcast? Ellos transmiten. Aquí tengo una lista con diferentes significados del verbo broadcast. Se los voy a leer para que los puedan saber. To transmit programs from radio or television stations. O sea, transmitir programas de estaciones de radio o de televisión. We broadcast our English language programs on this channel at 6 o'clock. Nosotros transmitimos nuestros programas de inglés en este canal a las 6 en punto. We were broadcasting on all the major channels. Nosotros estuvimos transmitiendo en todos los canales grandes. También sería otro ejemplo. Show business to speak or present on a radio or television programs. Serían shows de programas de negocios para hablar o presentar en radio o televisión. The president will broadcast his appeal for help. El presidente va a transmitir, o el presidente transmitirá su llamada para la ayuda. To spread news widely. Tell many people. Sería esparcir noticias abiertamente a mucha gente. Broadcast lies all over town. O sea, la transmisión se lleva a cabo en todos los lugares de la ciudad. Bueno, estos fueron todos los usos que tiene el verbo to broadcast. No todos, disculpen. No todos, porque los verbos tienen muchos usos que para yo poder decírselos todos tendría que durar aquí una hora completa hablando solamente de un verbo. Espero haya sido muy útil y bueno, nos vemos en la próxima.